Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking the Lego Batman movie and the extended TV spot with tons of new footage. And don't forget about the Talk Bricks holiday giveaway explosion. For any of my videos in December, simply comment and subscribe, and you could win a prize. This trailer opens up on a villainous plan being enacted. We can see here this large bomb contraption. It features traditional looking bombs, dynamite sticks, as well as flasks full of chemicals. And it's all being transported by the hench penguins, just like the one that we got in the Batcave break-in set. The bomb is being placed underwater under a very large structure, and here we can see Killer Croc activating the bomb. We then see Batman hanging off the contraption from the Joker's balloon escape set. And here we can see what I assume is the above ground structure for whatever they're planting the bomb under. Joker confronts Batman, giving him the choice to either save the city or to catch his greatest enemy. But Batman doesn't see the Joker as his greatest villain and mentions that others, like Superman, push him a little bit further. The Joker is completely frustrated by this because Batman doesn't see their relationship of villain and hero to be anything special. And this conflict for the Joker certainly sets him on a path for vengeance the entire movie. And Batman makes his decision by going to defuse the bomb. We can also see a better look at that structure in the background, which seems to have electricity flowing through it, so it must be an attack on the Gotham Energy Facility, like we've seen in the sets. The next couple sequences feature footage that we've seen before. First, we've got Batman and all of his adoring fans. We then have a sequence of the Batwing entering the Batcave as Batman finds himself home. Next, we get the One is the Loneliest Number sequence, featuring Batman in Wayne Manor, doing all the things that he does because he doesn't have a family. And Alfred explains that he needs to start taking responsibility for Dick Grayson. We see Dick enter the Batcave, and as he gets excited, we get a short version of him picking his costume, which I'm not sure will ever get old. We then get to see this wide establishing shot of a party. We can see here that the signs say that this is the Gotham City Winter Gala, and it's honoring Commissioner Gordon, who seems to be retiring. And thanks to that W above the gate, it might give us a clue that this is being held at Wayne Tower. The scene looks quite lavish, and I find it very interesting with those large sculptures of winged bears playing horns and narwhals. We then get a slightly longer version of the speech from Barbara Gordon, which she mentions how Gotham City is a dangerous place, and it's going to need them teaming up with Batman to clean up the city. And as we know, not everyone thinks that's a very good idea. The party is then attacked by all sorts of villains, and we see this large green explosion with the guests being thrown everywhere. And coming out of the shadows, we see some classic villains. Here we can see a wide shot of the party as the villains enter, and there's a few villains that we haven't seen. Over on the right-hand side, we can see a minifigure for Killer Moth, and it looks a lot like the one that we just got in the Harvest of Fear set. We can also see Captain Boomerang up at the front, and we haven't seen him in a trailer for a while. Joker makes a grand entrance, and in this parade we can see King Tut, the Eraser, Crazy Quilt, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, March Harriet, Catman, and Harley Quinn. And here we get a lovely shot of tons of villains all together. While many of these we've seen before, some of the ones we haven't seen in a trailer yet include Zebraman, Catman, Margaret Pyle, Zodiac Master, Hugo Strange, Mutant Leader, Mime, and a villain we haven't seen yet, which is Egghead from the 1960s classic Batman TV show. All the villains seem to be coming out to terrorize the city. We see a bunch of them roll up in this ice cream truck and give us an amazing pose. From left to right, we have Orca, Scarecrow, Bane, Tarantula, and either Blight or Dr. Phosphorus. And this gives us a much better look than we got in the poster. The Joker gives us a bit of a roll call of the worst villains in history. Here we see the Riddler with someone's arm in his staff, Catwoman doing some hacking on a computer, the Penguin riding in on the duck and cover, straight out of the Batcave break-in set. And for the first time ever, we're seeing Gentleman Ghost, Calendar Man, which is coming in the Riddler Racer set, and a fantastic entrance from the Condiment King. And you can see here his uniform as he squirts out ketchup and mustard. And then this trailer hilariously asks the question that we're all thinking, whether any of these villains are made up. But Joker assures us they're all real. We then cut to Batman jumping off of a rooftop, and then a sequence from a different part of the film where he jumps out of a Batwing to save Robin. We then see Catman and Crazy Quilt approaching Batman, and it seems like someone else is driving the Batmobile, taking out these villains and saving Batman for a change. We then see that sequence we've seen before of the Joker fleeing the scene. It seems like this is again at that power plant that we saw at the beginning of this trailer. I then loved this next sequence with Batman and Robin jumping out and striking an action pose. But as we look in the background of this image, we see some very non-traditional Batman villains. What seems like something straight out of LEGO Dimensions, we have in the background Daleks from Doctor Who, as well as very faintly in the background, what seems to be the flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz. We then get this amazing shot at the 57th annual Justice League anniversary party. And here we can see everyone dancing around and having a really good time. And this includes a lot of characters that we know of and others that we're seeing for the first time. From left to right, we have Samurai, Black Canary, El Dorado, Green Lantern, surprisingly without that new hairpiece, Apache Chief, Hawkgirl, Hawkman, The Flash, the Wonder Twins, Jaina and Zan, and their space monkey Gleek, Aquaman, Superman, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Green Arrow, which is our best look at him yet, Black Vulcan, and even Wonder Dog as DJ. And most of these characters are straight out of the Super Friends cartoon. We then get that sequence we got at the Comic-Con trailer with the Batmobile driving through Gotham City and almost knocking into a sweet old woman. Batman slams on the brakes and Robin goes flying into the windshield, but he apologized saying he's so sorry and he's definitely going to get Alfred to add seatbelts. The final sequence of the film shows the Batcave being broken into. The Joker and Harley Quinn seem to be breaking in, thanks to the help of a large ape-like creature, which I assume is Titano. And the Joker is up to no good. Here we can see our first good look at the Batman spaceship, and the Joker is defiling it by rubbing his butt on it. And he does that to a Batmobile, saying it should really be called the Buttmobile. And in case you were wondering, this is a famous Batmobile. This is actually the Batmobile from 1944, and we even got a version of it in the LEGO Batman 3 game. And flying in the background here, we can see tons of flying monkeys, much clearer than before. While this trailer definitely featured a lot of the same sequences that we've seen before, it was a huge expansion to the world, seeing so many great new scenes and tons of great new villains. This movie is definitely the ultimate Batman movie, and they really take a lot of joy in exploring all of the Batman lore from the past. And I just love all of the references and even the jokes about some of the craziest villains that Batman's faced. With everything that I've seen, I couldn't be more excited, and I'm definitely a little bit worried that I'm overhyping myself for the movie. But with this type of attention to detail and a really great sense of humor, I can't imagine how this one's going to disappoint. But definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which new character was your favorite? And what was your favorite moment during the trailer? Don't forget, your comment enters you for the TalkBricks Holiday Giveaway Explosion. You must be a subscriber to win, and definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. And if you like what you saw here, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Click here to watch my latest LEGO Batman movie news roundup. And don't forget to subscribe.